This is a tip for character-driven scripts to make it more likely to win contests and be more likely to be actor bait and get made. When you're dealing with a character-driven script, you don't have aliens and zombies and plane crashes and sharknadoes. You're relying on the drama of the situation to be the fireworks. If I read too many character-driven scripts that are just kind of flat, they're kind of more the same, and that can cause a problem not only because it isn't as interesting, but something to really consider when you are writing a character-driven script is what is going to get that script made, what's going to get it sold, what's going to get attention in contests, is are you writing actor bait roles? Are you writing great roles for actors? So I thought about this when I was writing my script that went on to win the Nickel Fellowship that was a character-driven script. I thought, all right, I want these roles to win Oscars. What are Oscar roles? How do I make really great roles for actors? And I thought, well, actors like range. They want something juicy that they can act. So I thought, all right, let me come up with every single emotion I can think of, or every kind of situation I can think of. So I made this list. I had, okay, frustration, anger, feeling powerful, feeling frustrated, feeling sexual. I just kind of came up with all these dynamics emotionally, and then I challenged myself to create scenarios and scenes and get my character to those places to kind of push them into those emotions. So then each character had the time when they were being sexual, or they were embarrassed, or they were frustrated, or they were mad, or they were whatever, these emotions that I put on this list. And there are different ways to convey beats and scenes, and you can do scenes in a very flat, undramatic, boring way, or you can have scenes that have a lot more emotion to them. So use this example in another video. Let's say you have a character, two women, and one woman is pregnant and she wants to tell her friend, but she's nervous about telling her friend because her friend has been trying to get pregnant and can't and might not be able to have children. So she's a little concerned about telling her. She thinks she might be happy for her, but it'll also be kind of sad. So you can have this situation, and if you just have them sitting at lunch and one of them says, you know, I have something to tell you, but I'm really nervous about telling you. Why? What? Because, well, I know you've been trying to have kids. Yeah, but, well, you know, I'm pregnant. Is that okay? Like, it feels kind of flat. There's not much to it. I mean, there's a little bit of emotion. There's a little bit of nervousness or whatever, but it's kind of like really low on the drama meter. Well, if you're trying to get as much emotion out of your scenes and your characters as possible, because, again, character-driven script, you don't have car chases, you don't have flamethrowers, you don't have Spider-Man. You've got to make the roller coaster come from the emotions. So if you try to have more range of emotions in your scene and with your character throughout your script, then you can do something like you have the two women in the bathroom and the toilet's overflowing, and one is scooping the sludge into the bathtub as fast as she can so it won't flood the bathroom, and the one who's pregnant is on her phone trying to find a plumber, and they're both kind of screaming at each other like, hurry, just find a plumber. What do we do? Do we turn something off? Call your husband. And the one who's pregnant, she's getting flustered. I'm trying, but my phone is being weird. And if she's just bursts into tears, and the one who's shoveling's like, this is no time for tears. Just get it done. Stop being ridiculous. And she can say, I'm not being ridiculous. I'm hormonal because I'm pregnant. And then this like so much more roller coaster up and down range of emotion, this being blurted out, than this really calm, you know, I'm really worried about telling you this. Oh, what is it? You know, there's just more ways to get the same beats across. And if you really aim for what gives the greatest range of emotion and really lets the actors act, you're going to create actor bait roles. And if you have throughout the story all these highs and lows that the character goes through emotionally, we're going to be on that same roller coaster, and it's just not even going to be a better movie for us. It's going to make that role actor bait because they're going to get to do all these fun, emotional highs and lows scenes. So something to consider when you're writing the character-driven script. Now, one caveat I have here is, even though it's great to get emotional range, there is one thing you want to be careful about, and that is a character falling into self-pity, woe is me, devastation, tears. And I talk about that in the video, Your Lead Character is a Crybaby. So there'll be a link for that video at the end of this, something to watch out for. But other than that, the more range of emotion you can get your lead character into. And you can't just shove these in there. You can't have your characters inappropriately respond emotionally to a situation that doesn't justify that. You can't have them look at a rainbow and go, oh, that's so beautiful. It reminds me of the time my ex-husband said he wanted a divorce while we were looking at a rainbow. And like, although actually that's kind of funny, that would actually work. But it's your job as the writer to put the character in the situation where you push them to that level, not they just kind of bring emotion to a scene that doesn't deserve it, because then you've got soap opera and melodrama. But that can push you to be more creative and get more bang for your buck in your character-driven story. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye!